Welcome back to the Sports News. I'm Ellen Barrett. And now as football season kicks off, former quarterback and Football Hall of Famer Jim Kelly has his sights set on a different type of game plan. His nickname of Kelly Tough is taking on new meaning as he launches a mission bringing awareness to head and neck cancer, or HNC. Now Kelly, who had been diagnosed with HNC, is now cancer-free and is here to talk about what's being called your cancer game plan. Marianne Caputo, Executive Director of Spunk, is also joining him. Thank you both so much for being with us today. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having us here.
Thank you.
Now, Jim, how did you discover that you had head and neck cancer?
Well, a lot of teeth issues. I thought I had toothache, just like most people. They'll go to their dentist, but after having a number of root canals, they realized, and so did I, that the pain was getting worse and not better. So I had a couple teeth removed so they can do some biopsies. The first set of biopsies came back negative, and I'm thinking, oh, cool, no cancer. We got to find out what it is. And then it continued to get worse and worse. And then I went for a second biopsy, and that's when they came back and they told me I did have cancer of the upper jaw, and it moved into my V2 nerve. And I went through the jaw removal. They removed my whole upper left side of my jaw. They removed part of my V2 nerve. And for me, that was devastating because I know what my whole family's been through with, my son and him being diagnosed with a fatal genetic disease, and now daddy, my wife's husband, all of a sudden, boom, I'm gonna be gone too. But it's all about thinking positive. The key to everything, we all go through things in our life. It's what you do about your attitude, and that's why I teamed up with Merck to go on for your cancer game plan. I've always had a game plan, whether it's football or whether it's my son's foundation. This is to hopefully help people out there that need more information on cancer, need more information on what they're going through, to hopefully help them out. So we're doing a webinar on October 19th. So all those people that have questions about what you're going through or you need something answered, log on, join us, and hopefully we can answer some of those questions.
And we are so happy to hear that you are cancer-free now, and it's pretty incredible that you can share this experience with our viewers and people who may be going through something similar, whether it be, head and neck cancer or any type of cancer. So it really is incredible, and we appreciate it. And kind of going off of that, what type of advice would you give to people with head and neck cancer or their friends and their loved ones?
Good, Mary.
Okay, well, you would want to find support for sure, and all the knowledge that you can about the disease. We offer that, Spunk support for people with oral and head and neck cancer, and you can find us at spunk.org. Has the resources and materials to learn about the disease and to learn about the different modalities of treatment and also the side effects of treatment. We are offering and collaborating with Merck now and with Jim Kelly with this Your Cancer Game Plan webinar, which is happening October 19th. It's Wednesday at 11 to 12 p.m., and we talk about the communication and well-being of someone who's going through this disease. Communication is very important with your healthcare professionals. Nutrition is very important because your nutrition does get affected by the treatment plans, and also you need support throughout your cancer journey with this, which is very vital. Jim had that through his wonderful family and friends, but not many have that.
And now, Marianne, I know a couple key things you just mentioned there is support and just having those resources. And again, why is it so important for people to have those resources and support?
Because you want to find somebody who's had a similar journey. Not every cancer disease site is the same. Head and neck has some very debilitating, to some, side effects of treatment. And you want to find someone that's already walked in their shoes to help you with their journey. And this is very important. It's very important to become knowledgeable about everything about the disease and all the side effects of treatment. And you can find that through our organization, through this webinar that we are campaigning, Your Cancer Game Plan, October 19th, and you can find the link at spunk.org, which is SPOHNC.org.
And Ellen, and one of the things she mentioned is this support, because when I was diagnosed, I had nothing to go on. I didn't know where to go, who to talk to, what I should do. And I continue to learn. I still have no saliva, and I just learned some medicine to take, which I just gave to Chris Mortensen, who's a good friend of mine who works for ESPN. He's going through the cancer also, like I did. But there's things out there that people might not know that need answers to. we all don't know. We all, walk that thin line of knowing what's good, what's not good. And like Marianne said, log on to what we're doing, our webinar, October 19th, and we may be able to answer some of the questions that they have.
Such a great opportunity. Be sure to check it out if you have the chance, or if you have any questions, or maybe a loved one in your life who is going through this, and it should give you some great resources and tools. So again,
Exactly.
Jim Kelly and Marianne, thank you both for being with us today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks, Ellen.
Thank you so much, and we'll be back with more from the sports news right after this.
A special thank you to Conan Automotive in Stoughton for supporting local athletics.